This video is in continuation to the purchase module of Plum ERP. In the first video, we have basically gone through to the overview of the purchase module. So in this video, we'll be seeing the setup and various other things. So in the purchase setup, we will see item groups. These are the groups that can be created by the user based on his own request. I know here there are a lot of groups are there, or maybe I would like to make a group called surgicals. So I created a group called surgicals, and you will see the surgicals have come here. Of course, you can search and you will see the surgicals have come. That means I'm creating a group and I can create subgroups. So I'm adding a subgroup. These are item subgroups. Okay. So how maybe as of now the group and subgroups are not linked. Optionally, if it is required, we may link it. Then we have material category. Okay, these are all basically these are given for the purpose of some MIS reports where you wanted to have different type of report of purchases, consumption. So these are not mandatory that one should use it, but if they use it, they will try to get better reports. So this is on the basic setup. Then we have and just for information, these item groups and item subgroups and material category are picked into the vendors. Then you have vendors also. You can create some vendor category like consultants, RM suppliers, or this is again grouping. All these type of groupings are more given for the purpose of general MIS reports. Okay. Now the next one we have is the purchase master. So purchase master consists of materials, vendors, and manufacturers. As already indicated in my previous video, the manufacturers are more meant for pharmaceutical type of industries where it is mandatory that they have to purchase from that manufacturer only. However, the vendor can be anybody. They have no objection. Okay. So it should be a Pfizer chemical, but vendor could be anybody else. So in this case, these manufacturers are more for pharma industry. Let us go a little deep into the materials master. So you have materials master and the categories what we have created there have come here, and you can also see surgicals here. Of course, we don't have any surgicals created, so none of them are coming. But if I take basically raw materials or something like that, and you see a lot of list available. So this material zeolite, I can add it from clicking here. So the next sequence number has come. You can write the material name and you can pick the drawing. Please remember, drawing is another module where if you take that module with versioning and all that, then only you can use it. Otherwise, you have to simply enter it with hand and there is no linkage available. Now, these HSN codes, these are as per Indian goods and service tax codes for HSN or SSN codes for the goods or services, and little of description you can have, and the tax code. That means this particular material called maybe this EN45A steel comes under GST 18%. Okay. So though it is set as GST 18%, it is split into 9% for state and 9% for the center. And also, as indicated in my previous video, based on the location of the vendor, if the vendor and the manufacturer are in the same state, then normal GST is applied. And if they are cross state, then the IGST and CGST are applied, so that the accounts are posted accordingly. So here GST 18 means on this product, if you buy from a same state as where the corporate office is, suppose the corporate office is in Andhra Pradesh, if you buy from Andhra Pradesh, this same GST is applicable, but it will be maybe normal GST. If you buy it from a vendor who is in Karnataka, it may be something else. Okay. Now these are the accounting. What I meant is this is the integration of the purchase module with the finance module. And these are applicable only when you have taken the finance module. Otherwise, this will not be applicable, and we have to just create a dummy single entry and then keep it. What is the purchase posting account? When you buy this particular material, this will be posted to purchase of raw materials. Okay, so something else, if you buy maybe something else, this is also going into purchase of raw material, or it could be purchase of lubricants. So these are the actually accounts which are defined in the accounts master, and they are tagged as purchase posting accounts. For a while, let us just deviate for a second and see how that is done. So here we are seeing basically purchase, freight, handling, so and so, and all are there. So we are going to the finance module, and we are going to the accounts master. So here you have the schedules and expenditure points and accounts master. So here let us see the purchase. Okay. So you have seen the same things appearing here, but when I click here we have tagged them as stock transfer account. So that means it can appear in the purchasing, and it can appear in the stock transfers. You will see purchase of packing, where we have tagged it as a purchase posting account. So only those accounts which are tagged as purchase posting accounts in the accounts master will only be appearing in that. So say this is a normal account and purchase posting account. This could be a stock transfer account. Suppose auto glass, you are also buying it. Okay. Then you may say this is also stock transfer. That means you are transferring it. And this is also a sales posting because you are selling it. This account can also appear in the purchases, and you say purchase. Then what happens is it appears in the respective pickers. Anyhow, let's not go beyond that in the finance side of the accounts. Now we are in the purchase module, and we are in the materials master. So we have taken this example. So this explains what is the purchase account, and similarly consumption account. So maybe purchase could be raw material, and some people wanted it as raw material, packing material, and ancillaries. These consumptions separately. Consumption means when the material is issued to the stores or projects. Okay. So in the general ledger, they create those respective accounts and tag them like we tag the purchase posting. You tag them as consumption posting account. So those will be appearing here. Stock transfer accounts. These stock transfers are of two types. That is within the state, it is called the stock transfer. And if it is outside, we are supposed to raise a GST invoice and claim the GST. We have to pay it from the source state and claim it back in the destination state. Of course, status indicates if it is a active or inactive. Suppose you no more decided not to buy this, you can inactivate it. Now coming to record type. So in the record type, you have material. That means this will appear only in the purchase documents like purchase intent, purchase order, goods receipt. This will not appear in the sales documents like the sales order, sales invoice, etc. The reason is so that if you are a trading company, it might appear in the purchase and posting account. That means you may buy the same item and sell the same item. So in that case, out of 500 items which you have, maybe some 6 7 items you may sell as it is, use it internally, and also you may sell it. So for such things you have to tag them as product and material. And material, if you tag, it appears only in the purchase documents. So now coming to the info, we have a lot of attributes, like the make, model, and you can name them. These are all just a spare extra fields given, which can be later on tagged. And here there are something which are you know very. This is each line in this is a module by itself, has warranty. So the moment you tag that item as a warranty, suppose like you have purchased some a drilling machine which has some 2 years of warranty, then it will appear in the warranty module, and it will say warranty is expiring, you want to enlarge it, extend it, or whatever it is. So you have to tag them in that model. So in such case, it will definitely ask you the serial number of the product. Suppose you purchase 10 products of computers, it will make the 10 as one each line in the goods receipt. And for each of them, you have to enter the serial number so that the serial number can be tracked. Is cartable. This is not being used right now. I know if this is a long-term plan for the e-commerce portal. Suppose some products, if you tag it as cartable, then it will appear in your mobile application. And as of now, we do not have that provision. Now, is batch management. Here is batch management indicates that some, especially the pharmaceutical materials and all that, when you are issuing a material to a particular production, you have to indicate from which batch of the manufacturer's batch number is what I have issued to my manufacturing batch of so and so. So that tracking, if you want, you have to track it. And frankly, this is only for pharmaceutical industries and it may not be applicable anywhere else. So that is briefly about the accounts master. Going little deep into that is the Pandora box of vendor price list. Okay. So here you are going to say this item, this vendor is supplying at this rate. Okay. Packing is whatever it is, whatever the type of packing, and some other vendor is supplying in some other format. And this particular vendor, this particular material is available from different manufacturers. You create the manufacturers and then that is available from them. And then material specifications. These are all the material specifications which indicate this is the EN45A. What type of specification it is? It is a vendor specification, which means this specification we are going to send it to the vendor. This storage specification and things like that. And of course, you have the minimum maximum values. Then you have some attachments, you can attach some documents. These specifications are used in the quality control module, which is an independent module in the incoming inspection. So we have just seen the masters, the purchase masters, materials, vendors, and I told you the vendors we have not yet seen. We will take it to the next video. Thank you.